We found some awesome small camping trailers with bathrooms. You're gonna love them. Wait till you check them out. Hey everybody, Mike from RVBlogger here in front of the camera, and Susan's behind the camera. Today we're taking a look at some awesome small campers with bathrooms. Hey, if you've seen us before on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing us, welcome aboard. Susan and I make all kinds of videos all about RVing, and if that's not enough, we also have our website called RVblogger.com, where we have hundreds of articles all about RVing as well. And if that's not enough, we invite you to subscribe to our awesome monthly digital video magazine called RV Camping Magazine, where you can learn all about RVing and meet some very well-known RVers through our Q&A sessions. It's a lot of fun. We hope you'll subscribe and check out our magazine. But first, we're going to take a look at some small campers with bathrooms. So without any further ado, let's get started with our reviews. This travel trailer is the Coachmen Clipper 17 BHS, and it is 20 feet 5 inches long. The unloaded vehicle weight on this one is 3,342 pounds. When you add in the cargo carrying capacity of 1,066 pounds, that puts the GVWR at 4,408 pounds. Still a pretty small and light trailer that would be easy to tow behind a lot of different vehicles. Now, when you first walk in the door into this particular camper, everything's right here in front of you. The dinette's straight ahead, and you have your bed off to the right hand side here. Now this bed looks to me to be about a full-size bed, and yep, it's 54 inches wide. It's really unusual. It's 73 inches long, so definitely a custom-sized mattress in here. Maybe I'm measuring it wrong. It should be 72, but looks like it's 73 to me. Anyway, I'll get the ceiling height while I've got my measuring tape out and I'm thinking about it. Ceiling height in here is 6 feet 6 inches tall. Now, what you'll notice about this bed up front is that it's got this handle underneath, and this allows you to easily lift this up, and it's got a really big storage area under here, and it's also accessible from outside the trailer. There's a door on each side, so you can get to the storage area from outside as well. And then at the head of the bed, it's got a nice shelf, and then it's also got these little cubby areas back here that you can store things. And then of course you've got a receptacle and a USB port as well. It's also got windows on either side, so you can get a nice cross breeze in here. And there's also a light underneath of the storage cabinets, which are located above, and they're pretty deep. There's a good amount of storage space up there for you as well. So the kitchen area is an inline kitchen setup, and it's got a decent amount of countertop space. And in order to create the countertop space, they've kind of put in a pretty small kitchen sink. It's not very deep, but it does have a gooseneck faucet ahead over top, and they give you this additional piece to give you extra countertop space over top of your sink. Then you have a 2-burner stove here, which again, instead of the burners being next to each other, it's one in front and one behind, and that gives you more countertop space in the kitchen. Up above, they have this nice black glass door, nice deep storage cabinet in here, and then right next to that, you have a microwave oven. This is not a convection oven, unfortunately, but you do have a nice microwave there. And then down below, there's plenty of storage space underneath the kitchen sink. As we move on back through the kitchen, you can see that there's a good sized refrigerator and separate freezer as well. So the dinette is right across from the kitchen. You could easily seat 4 people here. This is a little bit different of a dinette setup than I've seen in a lot of campers. This one has a table that stands up on its own. You can fold the legs up and under, and then the table comes across to create another sleeping spot for someone. And another thing about this dinette is it's in a slide out, but there's a pretty big step up to get up into and seat it at the dinette area. But still, it'll seat 4 people, and it's plenty big. And then you have a nice big window over top as well. As we move back through the camper, there's a set of bunk beds back here. And the top bunk has its own window and USB ports and even a light. And the bunk down below has USB ports and a light as well. So I'm in the back of the trailer in the bathroom, and this particular model has a bathtub in it. You can see it's quite a bit of a step up into the tub, but if you have small kids and you want to throw them in the bathtub, you've got a nice little bathtub to be able to do that. When you jump up in here, let's see what the ceiling height is, and there's a skylight overhead, so that helps to give you a little more headroom when you're standing in here. And that's pretty decent because you end up with about 6 feet 4 inches of headroom when you're standing in the shower. Now, they've also got the commode here, but you'll notice that there's no vanity in here, so you'll have to wash your hands out at the kitchen sink. But in a very small camper like this, it's actually a pretty good layout and plenty of room here in the bathroom as well. This travel trailer is the Coachmen Clipper 17FQ model. It's 20 feet 5 inches long, and it weighs in at 3,072 pounds unloaded. It's got a cargo carrying capacity of 741 pounds, and so the total GVWR is 3,018 pounds. So it's a very light, small trailer that you could easily tow behind a wide variety of vehicles. Now, when you first walk in the door into this camper, everything's right in front of you. You got your dinette, your kitchen, and your bedroom all in one compact space. Now, you'll notice with the bed, you've got cabinets on each side, and then you also have a storage shelf up above. There's also a nightstand on each side, and you've got a receptacle and USB ports underneath of, or above the nightstands, I should say, and underneath this cabinet. Now, this bed is 60 inches wide and 72 inches deep, which makes it a short queen size bed for sure. And then underneath of here, you've got some storage space, so you can put blankets, pillows, whatever you'd like to store under there. While I had the tape measure out, the ceiling height in this travel trailer is coming in at 6 feet 6 inches tall. One other thing I like about this trailer is that it's got a window on each side of the bed, so you can get a nice cross breeze in here at nighttime when you're going to sleep. So here I am in front of the kitchen area, and this has a single bowl sink in here with a nice big gooseneck faucet. You have a topper that goes over the sink to give you a little bit more countertop space. Then there's a 2-burner stove as well. Over top, there's no storage cabinets up here, but it does come with a microwave oven. This is not a convection. And then down below, there's some additional storage space underneath the sink and the stovetop. Just to the right of this area, we have our refrigerator and separate freezer, and that's a good size fridge for a small camper. Now, right across from the kitchen area, we have the dinette, and this is a perfect dinette for 2. I think this is a really great camper for couples, by the way, but you could get a small child in here because this does convert into a bed. You have a nice, decent sized window over top of the dinette, which is always a good thing, and then you have lots of extra storage up top behind all these cabinets. One more thing to note is the TV location is right here on the wall. You've got your hookups right above it, and then I guess you could, lay in bed, watch TV very easily. You're not really going to be able to see the TV from the dinette. So here I am at the very back of the camper, and I'm standing in the shower in the bathroom, and inside the shower there's a skylight overhead, so that's good. It gives you some extra headroom. The height from the shower floor into the skylight is about 6 feet 3 inches. So decent amount of space. If you're taller than that, you'll just have to crouch a little bit to grab a shower. This is a really nice sized bathroom though. You'll notice how big the vanity is and the cabinets above. I mean, there's lots of storage space back here. Lots of countertop space in the bathroom as well. And then I'll get out of the way here, and there's just a little bit of storage underneath the countertop and vanity. And then, of course, you have your commode, and this is going to pass the elbow test, no problem. This travel trailer is the Forest River Wildwood FSX, model number 177BHX, and it's the Platinum Edition. It weighs in with an unloaded vehicle weight of 3,074 pounds. The GVWR is 3,905 pounds, so you have a cargo carrying capacity of about 831 pounds. And it measures in at just 22 feet long, but it sleeps 5 people. Now, when you first walk in the door in this trailer, on the right-hand side, you've got the bedroom area here for the owners of the RV, and we take a look at the bed. You've got a cabinet on the right hand side, nice wardrobe cabinet. It's a little bit narrow, could be a little bit wider, and then it's got this storage shelf up above. The bed size here is 60 inches by 74 inches, so we would consider that a short queen size bed. And then your ceiling height is 6 feet 6 inches tall, so decent amount of ceiling height in here. On this end of your bed, you've got a little nightstand here that you could put your phones or whatever you want. You've got a receptacle, 2 USB ports so you can charge things overnight. This bed also lifts up, and this is all storage area underneath of it, which is also accessible from outside of your camper as well. So as we move towards the back of the camper, you'll notice you've got your dinette right here. This could easily seat 4 people. This also converts into a bed. Nice big window over top, which I always like. And then it's got storage space up above. Now these cabinets, they don't stay up on their own, so you just kind of have to hold them up when you reach in here to pull things in and out. But that's okay. Now, right across from the dinette, you've got an inline kitchen. What I mean by an inline kitchen is everything is right in line as you go down the row here. So we start off with a 2-burner stove, and you'll notice more and more that these stoves are also in line, so they take up less space. Instead of the burners being side by side, they're front and back, so it helps give you more countertop space. And you need every inch of countertop space you can possibly find. Down below your range, you've got a full extension drawer, which is great. Put your utensils and whatnot in there. More storage space underneath of the sink area. And then the sink itself is a really nice, big, deep, single bowl sink with a gooseneck faucet over top. Got a window over top of your sink, which is always nice to have. And then over top here, we have a regular microwave oven, not a convection. So there's no oven in here, and there's no convection microwave. And then you have additional storage to the right of the microwave as well. Right next to the storage space, we have our refrigerator, and this is a good size fridge and a separate freezer. Now, right across from the kitchen area and behind the dinette, you have 2 bunks here. So the kids could hop on in here and sleep at night pretty comfortably. Up above, there is a window for this bunk. Each one has a light over top so the kids can see what they're doing. And there are a couple of USB ports located right here so the kids can charge their devices or keep them charged while they're using them. And then we have the bathroom in the very back of this trailer. Now, in the bathroom here, it's a very basic bathroom setup. The ceiling height is just 6 feet, and it's not really a skylight, but it's a vent. A skylight vent, and that is 6 feet 3 inches tall. So you taller folks, you might have to squeeze down a little bit to take a shower in here. Now, there's no vanity in here. There's no sink in this bathroom. There's just a mirror and then your commode. And I'll do the old elbow test. There's a lot of room in here, so decent sized space in the bathroom. This travel trailer is the Primetime Avenger LT16BH. It's just 20 feet 1 inches long, and the unloaded vehicle weight is only 3,015 pounds. And with a cargo capacity of 863 pounds, that puts your GVWR at 3878. So it's a very small, light trailer that you could easily tow behind many vehicles, so that's what makes it so great and so convenient. When you first walk in the door, when you walk into this travel trailer, you walk right into the dinette, living area, and bedroom. Just to my right is the queen size bed. It's got a little nightstand here with receptacles and USB ports. Also plenty of storage up over top. And then let's see what size bed we have in here. This mattress is about 72 inches long, and I'm sure it's 60 inches wide. Nope, it's actually 54. So it's a pretty small queen. I guess it might even be approaching, what's that, a twin size bed? Or full size? I'm not sure, but 54 by 72 is the size. While I have the tape measure out, let's see what the ceiling height is in here. And it is 6 feet 6 inches tall for the ceiling height. One other thing to notice, and I really like this feature a lot, is the skylight up top. So it lets in a lot of light, makes it feel very bright and open in here. So gives you a really, really good feeling. So here I am at the kitchen area, and this is an inline kitchen setup, which is a great setup. There's a lot of countertop space in here. This whole area off to the left here is wide open. It's got a bit of a smaller sink, but that's what gives you the extra countertop space. Off to the right of that, there's a 2-burner stove, and then above, it's got a regular microwave oven. And these doors have a very nice pattern built into them. It just gives it a little extra touch. And then a good sized deep tall cabinet here for storage. Down below you'll notice, and I gotta point this out, if you're a rock and roller, man, this is a great camper. It's got this sound bar built in here. There's a couple of speakers on the outside also, so if you like to rock out, this might be the perfect trailer for you. Underneath there is also a shelf with storage here underneath your kitchen sink area. And then underneath of your stove, you have 2 drawers that fully extend so you can reach all of your utensils. Just beyond that, we have our refrigerator. And this is a really great size fridge. Nice and big, nice and deep. Right across from the kitchen, we have the dinette booth. And this could fit 4 people. Might be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but this dinette also converts into a bed, so you could sleep a 5th person in here. And then up above, you have these nicely finished cabinets and lots of storage space. Just above the dinette area is where your TV will mount, and then you'll notice you have your cable and a receptacle outlet in the ceiling so you can easily hook everything up. And then just behind the dinette, there are a set of bunk beds back here. The upper bunk has a skylight in it, which is a really nice feature, so it gets some natural light. The lower bunk has a side window. There's a pair of USB ports out here so the kids can play their games, watch their videos, what have you. And there's also a light for each bunk, upper and lower as well. So here I am in the bathroom, and I'm standing in the shower like I usually am. We already got the ceiling height out in the main part of the RV, but if you're standing in the shower, the ceiling height is 6 feet even, and then there is a vent in here, and if you're standing in the vent area, that might give you as much as 6 feet 3. So for you taller guys, you might have to kind of crouch down a bit to grab a shower. The commode certainly passes the elbow test. I mean, there's a decent amount of space in here, but there is no vanity in this bathroom. So if you wash your hands or whatever, you just have to do that in the kitchen sink. Small sacrifice, because you get a very small trailer with a lot of great features built in. This travel trailer from Venture RV is the Sonic Light SL, model number 150 VRB. It's got an unloaded vehicle weight of just 3,000 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating on it is 3,680 pounds, and it's 19 feet 1 inches long. It's a fantastic small camper. Now, when you first walk into this camper, you walk right into the living and kitchen area, and you'll notice on the right hand side you've got this really nice comfy couch here. You might be wondering, where's the bed? Well, this has a Murphy bed set up, which makes the most use of this space for sure, because you can sit on it as a couch, and then at night you can just very easily, not so easily, but just got to grab it, put the couch down. It's got one latch here in the middle, and then this folds down, and it's got a tri-fold mattress, so you just pop that right over, and there you go. Now you'll notice back here there is a separate dinette table, which is removable. So when you are sitting on your couch and you need a table to have dinner, you just set up your table, and you've got a great little dinette set up. When you fold it up, it fits right back here, and everything folds back into place. It even comes with a bedspread. But one other nice feature is that it's got a window up here as well. So if you're laying in bed and you do want a little extra light, or you want to look outside and see what's going on, you can do that. Now, one thing I'll note very quickly is At each end of the bed, there's like a little cubby behind. There's also an electrical receptacle on both sides, or on one side, and then USB ports on the other. So you can go ahead and charge your phone and things like that overnight. Now this bed looks to be a short queen. It's 60 inches by about 70 inches. So it's definitely on the short side of the short queens that are out there. But it's a cool little Murphy bed setup, and makes the most of the space. Now you'll also notice that it's got some storage overhead with the cargo nets, which looks really nice. And then it's got a nice wardrobe closet on each side. And then down below the wardrobe closets, there are also another electrical receptacle. Nice big window in here. And then above that, you've got your TV location, and that can swing out on an arm bracket so you can lay in bed or sit on the couch and watch TV. So just across from the couch is the kitchen area, and so this kitchen area is actually a pretty good size. I mean, it's got a nice deep single bowl round sink in here, nice big overhead faucet, a little bit of counter space too, so not a bad setup. We have a 2-burner range over here, and then below that we do have a convection microwave oven, which is great since there's not a regular oven in here. You can take advantage of that. And you have full extension drawers, and also some more storage underneath your countertop space. Up top, we have these etched glass doors, which look really nice, and then behind there you have additional storage as well. Right across from the kitchen area, you have your refrigerator. It's a perfect location in here, and look at the size of this fridge. Big fridge for a small camper, and it's just super deep. So you can take full advantage of the space inside of your refrigerator and separate freezer. So here I am in the bathroom, and this bathroom is phenomenal. It's the entire width of the back of this trailer, and it just is nice and big and roomy in here. Now I'm in the corner shower, standing in here right now. It's got my favorite shower setup, where it's a corner shower with the glass doors that slide, and it's just got plenty of room. The headroom in the shower is pretty decent because there's a skylight overhead. So you've got a maximum of about 6 feet 7 inches in here, and it's just a really good bathroom setup. You know, it's got this nice corner vanity setup here, lots of room. It's got some storage here, an additional countertop area for you, and then you have your medicine cabinet over top, and then down below you have even more storage underneath your sink. Here I am sitting on the commode. It's nice and roomy. I mean, the elbow test, it's not too bad. It's not full extension, but I have plenty of room sitting here. Now, across from the shower and the vanity and next to the commode is this gigantic closet that I'm sitting in, and it's got a bar that goes across the top so you can hang things down, and it's about 4 feet in here, so very, very big closet space in the bathroom. Let us know which one of these small campers you like the most and why in the comments down below. We hope you've enjoyed checking them all out today. And speaking of check it out, if you'd like to check out some of our other videos, just click one of these boxes right over here. And remember to subscribe to the RVBlogger YouTube channel when you do, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single week when Susan and I put out a brand new video. So for Mike and Susan, thanks for watching. Remember to leave your campsite better than how you found it, and we'll see you next time.